It's just us, spotlit in the black moon-like silence of theatre, and your question themes the play. Let me begin again, I say. I went to church last Sunday. The pastor preached, "Put not your faith in man, who's only as good as his next breath. Align your faith with he who gives breath." Here I stutter, my answer splintering like fragments of bone against the mud soil of memory. Moments before, I recall the call to prayer, in the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful, the slow unfurling Imam's son's voice as dusk touched the courtyard, the dust settling, the sun suddenly bowed on the horizon, thin as if a prayer mat, and the gathered performing ablutions. Bismillah, they say, washing hands, mouths, nostrils, faces, arms, head, ears, feet, kneeling to pray. Allah is great, they say. God is great. You counter with airplanes, fireballs and towers falling. Stop your rant with the first fireman to die, his skull caved by a jumper from the 51st floor, fleeing flames in the name of Allah, gracious, great, merciful. This was done, you say. I mention amazing grace. How sweet the choir leader swayed in white robes, eyes closed, drunk on Southern Baptist hymn hypnotic, sailing congregations to the oceanic depth whence his tears, wide and sure as waves right back and forth that everything would be alright. You rejected faith again, describing Jos, Nigeria, the girl watching flat amongst tall grass, the squad of Christian men who hold her mother down as another swings down with a machete, down as sunlight skates the blade's edge, down the last swing, the fragments of bone, and there are screams no more. There's blood in the drama of men and gods, you say. Rivers of it flow through our wounded earth and gush from scripts in houses of worship, and act after act aren't all stained except the audience, the secular astray. You gesture towards those seated in darkness who gawk as we squabble on stage. Aren't they the ones the light beyond will touch unbloodied, who will die hands clean? Let me begin again, I say. I went to church. The pastor preached faith, man, breath. I stutter, the bar blurs back to life, words fall against your ears. Thanks.